Labor Adjudication and Arbitration Forum is underway in Abuja, with the theme strengthening tripartism and social dialogue for a sustainable industrial relations system in Nigeria. Stakeholders in labor matters are looking at ways of promoting flexibility in collective bargaining in addressing contending issues to enhance industrial relations. Austin Anyebe reports.
The forum is described as timely, being that negotiation is about to commence on the new minimum wage for Nigeria workers. Organizers of the forum feels that there is a need to prevent unnecessary industrial actions as well as enhance social dialogue on issues of wages and productivity and other workers' welfare.
It calls for understanding, it calls for collaboration, it calls for dialogue for us to meet at the same space, because all of us have to contribute to the welfare of Nigeria.
Than ever before, we have a president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who's not just committed to minimum wage review, but he talks of living wage. So with that, there's a good spirit.
The party must actively listen to the concerns and perspective of the other, fostering a spirit of compromise and cooperation.
The present Minimum Wage Act is due for review.
The gathering was encompassing in terms of representations from the judiciary, labor unions, and experts on labor matters, with all optimistic that with continued social dialogue, the tripartite committee will come up with an acceptable minimum wage for workers.
My advice is that we seize this opportunity to the maximum. But when we go to the table, we go with I give and I also take.
I'm glad that the association has recognized the role of the judiciary in achieving harmonious labor relations in Nigeria.
I think we should have a system, and every year look at the level of inflation, look at the valuation, and adjust. And it's important, because people have been coming up to say if you increase salaries, it will affect inflation, and then you keep salary constant, and the other variables continue to go up.
Director General Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, Adewale Smart Oyerunde, says the forum is part of their contribution to deepening social dialogue for enhanced industrial harmony in the country.
The world is looking at us, and we hold a very prime position in the high level. The position that I think, arguably, maybe one or two countries also holds.
In Abuja, Austin Anyebe, NT News.
The federal government has assured the organization